So what Robert's talking about, the Nashville Number System, is this system for assigning different chords in a chord family, which are a bunch of chords that all sound good together. Assigning a number to each of them. And you may have heard of like 1-4-5 songs. Those numbers are the Nashville Number System that's being used there. There's so many different number systems in music, and it's so easy to mix them up. Like 1-3-5 are the three scale tones in a major chord, right? 1-3-5. Those numbers are related, but are different than the Nashville Number System. Here we're talking about 1-4-5 chords. So anyway, it's very easy to get them confused. Nashville Number System, incidentally, often uses Roman numerals to identify the chords. That's one way that musicians have found to kind of like separate out their different number systems. So if you see Roman numerals in when people are talking about chord progressions, that's the Nashville Number System. And so when someone's calling out chord numbers and they're saying like, play the 1 chord. Let's take the key of G, most common key on guitar. The 1 chord is going to be the chord that the key is named after. So it's called the tonic chord. It's the 1 chord, the home bass chord. The 4 chord in the key of G is C, and the 5 chord is D. And you can figure that out just by counting through the natural notes in the musical alphabet, which is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Start with G on the 1 chord, okay? And then we don't go to H, right? We go back to A, and then B, and then C, and then D. See how C lands on number 4, D lands on number 5? G, C, and D are the 1-4-5 chords in the key of G. And counting on your fingers like this will work for any of the most common chords on guitar. Once you get to most common keys that you play on guitar. If you get to weird keys, then you start dealing with sharps and flats. But for the common keys that we play on guitar, C, A, G, E, D, that spells out the word caged. Those are the 5 most common keys we play in guitar. This counting on your fingers system will work. So let's take the key of C. C, skip D, skip E, F, G. C, F, and G are the 1-4-5 chords in the key of C. So that'll work for any of those keys. And it's good to know your 1-4-5 chords because they're the 3 most common chords you will find in folk music and popular music that's constructed in a simple way. Blues, blues-based rock, country. So I would recommend, Robert, if you want to get better at kind of being quick at knowing what your 1-4-5 chords are, a little exercise that you can give yourself is to find a 1-4-5 song that you can play and sing easily. There are a ton that I like to use with my students. You know, this will reveal like my own background in music, but like La Bamba. What key is this? La Bamba. La Bamba. No necesito un poco de gracia. That was my best like Spanglish. Twist and shout. We'll shake it up, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Or Louie Louie. Louie Louie. Oh no, baby, we gotta go. I think I found out later that there was actually a minor chord in there, and I was playing Louie Louie wrong all these years. Anyway, find your favorite 1-4-5 song. Learn how to play it in whatever key you like. But then cycle through the C, A, G, E, D keys and practice playing those 1-4-5 chords in different keys. Shake it up, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Shake it up, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Twist and shout. And over time, you will train your ear to identify the one chord as being like your home base chord, the chord that sounds settled, the chord that you would hit at the end of the song to make it sound finished. The 4 chord is kind of like venturing out of home base a little bit, maybe going down the street to the local supermarket or something, pretty familiar. The 5 chord has this tension in it that wants to resolve back home. It's like tiptoeing through the graveyard at midnight. You get to that 5 chord, and you really want to get back to the 1 chord again. So each of those chords, the 1, 4, and 5 chords, has its own personality to it that is independent of the key you're playing in. It doesn't matter what key you're in. The 1 chord is always going to sound like home. The 4 chord is going to be like walking down to the end of the block. And the 5 chord's going to be in the sketchy part of town where you want to get back home. It's going to have the most tension. So training your ear to hear those different chords will make it a lot easier to spontaneously find them when you're playing music with other people. You stop thinking about, now I need to go to the F chord. And it's more like, now I need to go to that chord that sounds like I'm just going down to the corner at the end of the street. Or now I'm going to the chord that has the most tension in the song. So that could get you going, learning how to use that Nashville Number System. Takes a while to learn, Robert, so I hope you can find some buddies too who can, let you know what songs you're going to play beforehand so you can practice them a little bit. Hey, I hope you liked this lesson. If you did, please click the like button. You can also subscribe to my channel. And if you really want the good stuff, become a member of Heartwood Guitar. You can click the link below to learn more. Hope to see you there. Take care.